Hello, hello, my name is Ben, aka Nightingale TCG, and today we are playing EB03 Sanji. Sanji, of course, I've been playing for a while on this channel, but in EB03 we get another card. And this Reiju warps the deck a lot. Like, it warps it in the sense of what we can include in the deck. Cards like Gravity Blade and little one-offs become a lot better. And just in general, the power level of the deck increases even further. This is the current deck list that I'm running. This is a first draft. I'm sure while playing a few more games and further down the line, while I'll be maining this deck in the EB03 meta, it will evolve and change. But I think this is a good starting spot. There are definitely some cards like Snake Dance and Slave Arrow that I would like to try out in this deck as well, and I just haven't gotten the chance to it yet. But they are both cards that help you bounce this Reiju back into your hand and potentially make her replayable. At the moment, for like the 20 games that I've played with this deck, I don't feel like that's needed at all. But at least Snake Dance also gives you the option to bounce back 2Ks or 1-cost puddings that you've played down earlier in the game. So I think if there's a card between the two that I would be interested in running, it would be Snake Dance over Slave Arrow, even though it costs a hold on more. Apart from that, I'll be talking about my final thoughts at the end of the video, but for now I hope you enjoy the gameplay, and if you do, please consider liking and subscribing, as it helps me out a lot and it's completely free. Thank you. Sanji against Boa. We have, going second, we have double searcher. Sanji, we have Grav Blade. We just need to find a way to get Grav Blade into the trash. Apart from that, I think we're pretty good. Let's search some more. We could grab Conquer, but I think I just want to search more. See if we can maybe find a buff burst. Have to take this one. Who do I trigger this? Why not? Draw to trash. Yeah, I can get Grav Blade into the trash. Like this. Which I think is worth it. There's a buff burst. So let's play Sanji. Leader ability, buff burst, draw 2. We have a Reiju. Perfect. Next turn for Gravity Blade. We just need to not die too much on this turn, which honestly could be difficult because we don't have counter. At least there's a 2k now. So, I mean, if he has 5-cost Nami, we could be a bit cooked, but seeing as he swings first, I don't think that's the case, unless he's just does it wrong. But let's not assume that from our opponent. Then he plays Boa, and I can play Reiju, Gravblade, both of them, and continue from there. 7 at us, we'll take. Alright. Reiju, use effect, Gravblade, swing 5 at lead. God, our counter situation is so bleak. I think if he doesn't take this, I'm not continuing to swing. Because I don't want something to trigger out. Yeah, I'm just waiting here, because he played Ground my Neon. Maybe I could have used leader ability to... Okay, you're disgusting. Do I counter here? Probably should. But if I counter, I might also just be cooked. I think I'll counter. It's not comfortable. Okay, another Reiju. I mean, that means we can play another Grav Blade. Yep. Grav Blade. Bottom deck these two. Leader ability, Stealth Black, the Sanji out. Well, I guess I'll swing. I'm sure he's not gonna take this 5, right? He's gonna take the 5. If he does, I could be dead, depending on what happens. Okay, he counters with a please save me. Our hand is... it's not good. 5 here. Alright, I think I'll Uso Hachi then. Do I need to kill him? Maybe I'll play Otama first. 7, 7, 7, 7, 8. Let's Otama. Okay. Let's continue with this. Use leader ability, buff burst. Alright. I think now I can swing some 7s. Let's go another 7. Let's go a... Should I go a 5? If I go a 5, I could go in one more 7. I could go a 6 maybe. Let's go a 6. Takes the 6. Let's go a 7. Takes the 7, I think, and I have to all in. Yeah, GG's. Was awkward. Like, the moment his triggers came out, I think I needed to switch it up. But beforehand, I think I could have potentially surged into a giant. I just need to find, like, some counter. I could have also still played Stealth Black into the 6-cost Sanji. It would not have been ideal, because it was out of hand. But we had options. Got dicey, though. GG's. The 4-cost pudding was just too disgusting. Sanji against Sabo. This is typically a bad matchup for us. So let's see how it goes. This hand is like okay. We have Rosie and Law. We have a Red Rock, but it should probably be a mulligan. Is this hand better? I don't feel like it is. Let's see. If you find a Sanji here, it's okay. Oh, that's like... This is pretty bad. Pretty bad. I think I have to counter this so that I can search more. Okay, if I hadn't found this, like if I don't find anything to play here, then I can have buff bursted. Maybe it's just Reiju. Can also play Pudding to search more. I think it's Reiju. Draw 2. I guess I'm just searching whatever I can to get into a better hand. This hand is dog water. I think I'm literally countering again. And then I'm gonna play Reiju into another buff burst. Leader ability. What is my hand, by the way? Into this. 5 at lead. We have to go minus twice. Oh my god, it's getting worse and worse. I don't even have a Sanji in trash yet. It's actually so disgusting. I guess we have a Red Rock now, which helps. Dragon, 6-cost Sabo. Definitely gotta take this one now. I'm gonna Red Rock here for sure. Then I can go 5 at face. I don't even know what the plan is. Guess I'll search. Still no Sanji. I mean, my only option is leader ability into this. There's a Sanji. Okay. Can we play now? Let's see. Reiju's not gonna stay on board. Okay, at least he doesn't have a secret Sabo in trash. He cycles to Roger. Actually, miracle, by the way, that he had enough revolutionaries to even get something out. Okay, let's see if we can find another Red Rock or something. Yep. Do I grab the Red Rock over the Sanji? Probably. Sort of fact alone that it like reduces his leader to a 6. I think I'm literally stealth blacking the Sanji out of my hand. It like feels disgusting to do, but at least we have a body now. Then I'll keep it done up. What do I? Nah, I gotta keep it done up. If he like takes 2 of my life, it's like too bad. And if he plays a red dragon or something, it's even worse. Yeah, I had to keep it done up. 8. It's giant here. Okay, Rosie and Law is not bad. Reiju is not bad. Gotta take these. We can Reiju here into Red Rock. This is so unbalanced. It's actually insane. I hate it. What kind of a disgusting play was that? Let's go 8 into the Sabo. It's gone as well. So I can just play a Sanji, go 5 at lead, keep it done up. Bro, this game was so cooked. How are we not like, how have we not lost already? I know how. This Reiju is how. 8 cost dragon. Does that work right now? He doesn't have enough Revos in trash to even cheat something out. He does have a Zoro. Okay. He's able to get him character rush 2. At least his leader is not an 8. Do I want to defend this? The thing is, I don't want to go down to 0, huh? I can 2k 1k. And then this 9 at me is kind of a gamble. Let's just let it go. We can cheat it back out with stealth black. And 8, I'll giant. I think I'm gianting the Sanji. Ooh, Brochette blow. Alright. Yeah, Rosie Law for sure. Brochette blow here. Go 6 at 6. Go 8 at lead. I think I can stealth black a Sanji back out. I think I can be greedy like that. And pass. We have double 2Ks and a 1K in hand. Nothing I'm super afraid of. He cycles to Sabo. I guess he still has a black Sabo, the black dragon, so that's his play now. Yep, we are 12 in trash, in deck, so we have to be a bit careful about deck out. But 7 is a free block, yeah. Okay. How far away are we to buff these Sanjis? We have 8 characters, so we are 2 events away from buffing the Sanjis. We have 3 stealth blacks in trash already, right? Yep. I haven't paid super much attention. Okay, he just gives up. I haven't paid super much attention here. Like, my goal is to find my 4th Reiju. And I think it's not in my next 3 cards in trash, in deck. So I would have probably played Pudding first, look at 4, and then played Luffy is the man to try and find it. Maybe that's the wrong way around. But either way, I'm pretty sure we then afterwards just swing at his face. We leave 2 done up and we are chilling and winning. This is stupid. This deck is dumb. Sanji against EB03 Vivi. He goes first. I think despite us having a Sanji and a Reiju, this hand is not good enough. So let's mulligan. This is a lot better. Double searcher. Especially because he lets us go second. Well, I don't know if he lets us go second. Maybe he prefers first. I haven't played Vivi yet, so I wouldn't really know. But I guess it makes sense because you can go into the 7-cost Vivi and then Shaka and Pell out. I assume that's the game plan. Okay, let's start with Surge. Grab more Surge, I think. Gravity Blade being gone is a bit sad. And then a second Sanji and pass. So our next 2 turns are pretty set up already. Sanji into buff burst, into Sanji into whatever else. Considering that he can minus characters, I assume this is more of a matchup where I have to defend my life. My characters rather than my life. Okay, I have to defend this though, because otherwise buff burst won't do anything. His leader ability, does that protect only against KO? Yeah, it does. So it doesn't concern us that much. So let's play Sanji. Leader ability. Swing 5 at lead. And I think I'm gonna search with Pirate King here, because I want to find some counter. Reiju is not really the counter I'm looking for though. Like, I wanted like a 2k or something. I assume next turn is still going to be a Sanji play rather than a Rosie Law play. Rosie Law also dies really quickly against this matchup, no? Considering that they have like Ben Beckman and things like that, and then they just reduce by 2 and just pop it. Okay, so he minuses, but he cannot attack my Sanji, right? No, he can't. Okay. Alright, should we see if we're the goats and we can teardrops a gravity blade into our trash? Sadly not. Could try again with leader ability. Let's try again. Ah, that would have been too fun, wouldn't it? Let's grab the 2k. Swing 5 at face. What do we do? Do we like play Reiju Stealth Black? Gives this -2. Okay, then the Sanji can't hit. Honestly, that's fine. I wasn't really planning on a swing with him anyways, I don't think. Yeah, let's Reiju Stealth Black. Alternatively, we can Sanji leave Don up. No, I think Reiju Stealth Black is good. And pass. Then we have 2 2Ks to defend our life a bit, so that we don't go down to 0. Then next turn we can Rosie Law immediately. Yep, there's a Ben Beckman. A bit annoying. Hopefully it's fine. Not having a Red Rock or a Grav Blade yet is upsetting. He's gonna go 7 at me, which I'll take. Ooh, Gravity Blade. I guess I should just Grav Blade the Nami. And then here I'll give 2k, 2k. Or can I give the 1k? I probably want to keep the Reiju, huh? So let's go 2k, 2k. Okay. What do we have available to us? Grav Blade now doesn't really matter. I don't care about that Vivi that much. Buff Burst could matter. But I think it's just Rosie Law. Leader ability, buff burst. Swing 5 at lead, 5 at lead, 7 at lead, ignoring board because of his leader ability, and then keeping 2 done up. Okay, he takes that. He could have blocked and then just ditched the card. Or just blocked, honestly. This is like always in Grav Blade range. We need to find a Red Rock. That's what we do. Need to find. Because most likely he's just gonna play a bomb character after bomb character now. Broshad Blow could be not bad either. Do I take the free block? I think I do. Even if he plays like... I don't know what he can play for 9 really. I mean, yeah, Shaka and Pella I'm fine with. Is he gonna go into the Rosie and Law? 6, 9, 10 into 6. I think I'm defending now if he goes 10 into 6. And if he goes at life, I'm definitely defending too. So let's... I think I can giant Sanji away. Then give a... What do I have to give Reiju? Maybe I do. Alternatively, I'm giving... 0 cost event. I think I'm giving Reiju. Could have, I guess, given 0 cost event away the Red Rock. Maybe that would have been better. Then Red Rock is now in our trash. Oh, well, we found another Reiju. Okay. I still think it's just hard playing Red Rock here. Then I'll go 5 at lead, 5 at lead, 7 at lead. Lead ability buff burst. Think about whether I want to swing with the Rosie and Law. Probably don't need to. Probably should if he plays like Bomb Shanks. It's leader ability. Probably should. If I swing here, can I ever die? I honestly don't really think so. But at the same time, all we're doing now with swinging here is getting rid of 1 card in his hand that could just as well be a brick. Because he can just block and toss a card. So maybe swing is just never worth it. I'm not sure if this is a mistake or not. Like, this is definitely the less greedy approach, but maybe pushing is what we're supposed to do. Because of this. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I guess I'll 0 cost this. Yeah. Then let's see if he wants to swing with Shanks into my Sanji. If he does, then I can think about whether I want to save it. But if it's just at face, I'm never saving anything in regards to that. Okay, do I just play Reiju, Red Rock the Shanks, leader ability, Stealth Black into a blocker, keeping 3 Don up? Even more? I think so. Obviously there's a chance I could like go for game by gravity blading, like playing Reiju, gravity blading the Vivi away. And then I could go 8. I could go 7, 7, 9. It's probably that's a good chance of working probably. But I don't think I have to do it. So let's just go 5. Play Reiju. Use Reiju ability. Where's Red Rock? Here. Go 5 at him. Go 8 at leads. Stealth Black. Blocker out. We have 4 Don, so I can search once into another giant. And I'm never dying, right? Unless he has like... Unless he goes with 4 cost pudding. And then I have to be quite unlucky in what I draw for him to be able to go for it. Okay, I mean, Ben Beckman is not doing it. Let's giant away. I mean, I kind of want to keep the Reiju. Can I giant away the giant? If he goes like Yeah, I can do this, no? I'm not being crazy. Is he gonna swing into this Reiju? By all means. Okay, I can... Teardrops plus 2k. And... GG. I was never in danger of losing. This deck is pretty dumb. 2k, 2k. Oh, he had a pudding. He could have gone for it with pudding potentially, but like I said, I would have had to be very, very unlucky with drawing back into, like... I essentially would only have to draw back into one counter event, I think, and then I'm good. GG's. Alright, the mirror. I have a sneaking suspicion that we'll have to play this mirror a lot. And I have to say I'm not looking forward to it, because my perception of the mirror right now is that it's extremely unskillful. And it's just about who gets more Sanjis and more ways to buff them up. This feels okay. I'm putting into buff burst. If I find a Sanji, I think I'm keeping this. No Sanji. I guess I'll grab a stealth black or another buff burst is fine, I think. No Sanji on 3 is sad, but hopefully we'll live. We can maybe next turn just play buff burst into buff burst, and then the turn after we play Reiju to buff burst again. Could be possible. Actually no, I think that's not possible because we'll be at 7 cards in hand. He plays a Teardrops. He doesn't grab the Sanji. Okay, he grabs buff burst instead. Could make sense. And then he plays Luffy as the man. Let's play our own Teardrops. I'm grabbing Sanji though. Use leader ability. Draw 2. Play another Teardrops. Grab a Giant or a Concassé. Concassé I just use immediately. Giant I keep in hand. I think I'm grabbing Concassé and I'm just drawing. Going 5. Then I have 7 events in trash already. Just because I got lucky and saw 2 Teardrops. Is that how it works? Okay, takes. And pass. Let's see if he has another Sanji. Maybe he has a Stealth Black in hand. That works too. He can't Sanji plus Stealth Black though. Not yet, at least. Rosy Law is probably quite nice in the matchup. Although, never mind, it's not. Because Reiju exists now. It's not nice because it just gets Gravity Bladed. Yeah, it's probably literally just about who has more Sanjis. Plays a buff burst. Goes 5 at me. I'll counter with Reiju because I don't think it will be that useful. Maybe I'm wrong on that. But I think I'd rather ditch this 1k than ditching a pudding. Could have taken the life, I guess. But being low in hand size for buff burst is good. Plays a Luffy as the man. Having a brush out blow to trade into his Sanjis later on will be nice too. Leader ability buff burst, draw 2, swing 5 at lead. Probably just use double Luffy as the man. Hopefully finding another Sanji. Maybe finding a Stealth Black would be good too. Could have been merried about searching first to potentially find a Stealth Black and using leader ability on Stealth Black to get the 2k back. But I like using buff burst. This guy is taking a million years on every swing. Already cut out like 30 seconds or a minute on the very first swing I did at him. Like, it's not that hard. There we go. Found another Sanji. Find another Sanji, because why the hell not? And pass. My Sanji's already 7. He can buff his to Gonna be difficult to buff his to 7 on this turn. But the next turn I can go Sanji, Brush Head Blow, minus this Sanji. God, this Reiju is terrible in the matchup, by the way. Like, if I have a Culverin, good night. I'll take this. Can't trigger that. I'll probably take this too, to be honest. Just want to defend. And see if I can find my Culverin here. But I have not. So it's Sanji, leader ability, Brush Head Blow, go 5 into 3. If he defends, I can go 7 into 3, and if he then block counters, I could even go Pudding into 3. But I'd prefer keeping it done up. Oh my god, is he actually gonna take a million years every time I swing? I don't mean to be toxic, but at the same time, I don't mind being toxic. When people take this long to do every action, please. I'm calling judge, like, on the spot if I play, like, if somebody plays against me like this in person. Okay, he blocked. Let's see if he wants to defend this. No, he doesn't. Moving on. God, I need to calm down. It's not that big of a deal. It's okay. He plays double Sanji. He's probably going to stuff black the third one back. Okay, he does Brush Head Blow. I can defend this though. I'm gonna 0 cost the Grav Blade away. And then I'll Giant the event away. Alright, do we have... We don't have a Culverin in trash yet. We could just play Reiju and Brush Head Blow to Reiju. We can also start with a Teardrops. Let's do that and see what we get. Okay. A buff burst is not bad. But yeah, I think I'm playing Reiju. Minusing a Dawn. Brush Head Blow here. Going 5 at 4. Culverin would have been cleaner, but we can't have it all. Can even still use leader ability. I don't know if that's worth in terms of how far down and done we're gonna go. Either way, these are gonna be 8s. Okay, he Giants. I think I'll just use it. There's a Culverin. I don't think I mind going down and done that much. All that matters is how big these Sanjis are. He now does the same thing. Reiju into Brush Head Blow, minusing. Is he gonna like Grav Blade my Reiju away? Yeah, GG's. I was too far ahead. This mirror sounds like looks so boring. My goodness. Sanji against Yellow Luffy. He chooses first. Is that what you do now? With the new cards, maybe. I think I'll mulligan. This is better. Let's start with Teardrops. Do I grab another Teardrops? Maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Another Teardrops, grab a Sanji. 2 Giants in trash. It's not great, but I guess my Sanji is 6 already. Is he gonna leave 2 done up for Dragon Claw event? I think I still swing at him. Don't mind it that much if he rearranges his life. Okay, Sanji, leader ability, buff bursts, swing 5. He rearranges his life. And then I guess I'll play Luffy as the man. Grab Grav Blade. We can cycle that into our trash with Otama. Oh, he doesn't have Nami. Do I take this then? Just so Nami doesn't become a thing? I think I do. Then he plays Kiku. Alright, well we have a lot of options here. We can cycle like Otama in a way to get something into our trash, so that Reiju can bounce this or bottom deck it. We can also just naturally find something like Culverin. Let's see what we find here. Teardrops. Or is it the 2k? Let's just grab Teardrops. Search. Grab the Sanji. Play the Sanji. Search. Or is that too greedy? Sure, let's search. Okay, we have a Culverin. Bottom deck the Kiku. Go 5 at lead. And I think I'm just swinging the 5. I only want one thing to trigger. Oh, he plays Thriller Bark. Ew. Yeah, I'm not swinging then. I can chill. He plays a 4-cost Sanji, grabs a Robin. Goes 8 at us. I think I'll just double 2k. And then let's go 7. 7. See if he triggers anything. There's something. We can just naturally Gravity Blade, no? I think so. Then we leader ability. Swing 5. Leave it on up. Okay, he gets another trigger back out, but next time we can Gravity Blade again with Reiju, or we Red Rock if he plays a big guy. 6, I'll 2k. 6, I'll Konkase. Plays Robin. Fair enough. Other than Hogback, does he have something else? Yeah, he has a Perona in there. Alright, then let's start with a 7 at lead. I think I'm just playing Red Rock, because I don't have another Red Rock in trash right now, do I? Yeah, so I just have to Red Rock the Robin. I can also play Reiju out and Gravity Blade 2 things, if he like triggers stuff out. Okay, he does trigger Kiku out. I think that means it's more likely that I want to play Reiju. He 2k 1k is that. I think I can even swing with Sanji. Maybe I should wait with that. I'm definitely playing Reiju here. Gravity Blade. Bottom deck those two. Balanced. Let's go 7 at lead again. Can I go 7 at lead again? Maybe. Let's see. If I go 7 here, he plays 9 cost Bonnie. If he triggers something out, I'm dead. Or, well, I can die. So I think passing here is good. Like just 9 cost Bonnie, Robin, and Luffy don't do it. But I think together they do. I think I can take the free block here. He can now swing into my board if he wants to. But if I would have taken this and then he plays 9 cost Bonnie. Yeah, I'm definitely taking that. 9 cost Bonnie doesn't kill me. Yep. Don't mind if I do. Here and here. And then how far away are we from buffing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A bit too far. So I think I'll start with a 9. Especially because these triggers could trigger out a Perona. We have an Usohachi in case he triggers out like a Robin. He knows his life as well. So there's a decent chance that there are obstacles here. If these are like 2 Robins, it could be annoying. Or if one of us is a Robin and the other one is a 0 cost event. 2 Robins is probably the worst, because then I have to Usohachi the first one and Reiju the second one. He takes. Okay, there's the first Robin. Let's Usohachi this. And then I think going 8 now is correct. Because I can't use too much stun, because I need to potentially be able to use this Reiju. Yep, that's what I thought. Let's hope this is enough then. $755. Doesn't look like it. Oh, it is. Okay, GG's. Yeah, we got there. Double Robin was the worst case scenario. I guess not quite. The worst case scenario is if he counters and then he triggers Rayquaza help into a Borsa. That's the worst case scenario. Because then I don't think we can go for game at all. Either way, GG's. Sanji against Ace. I imagine this matchup is even worse now for Ace. I mean, I guess with EB04, maybe with the Zoro, it is okay for them. But otherwise, I don't see a reason why it would be good. Do I grab a 2k? Do I grab a Teardrops? I think I grab a Teardrops. Rosy Law is a bit useless because of Jozu. Yeah, sure, 9 at face I'll take. And then do I play Teardrops or do I play Pudding? I think I'll play Pudding to try and find a Sanji. We are not that lucky though. Then let's grab Brushette Blow. What do I do this turn? Okay, there's a Sanji. It's too late though. Can't play him out. So I guess I'll just go 7 at face. There's Yam. I'll give him double 2s. He has a Gravity Blade. Not gonna be able to get it into trash right now though. Let's play Sanji, lead ability, buff burst, search into a 2k, I guess, into 6 at lead, leaving a Don up to potentially get Grav Blade into trash. Gives me lead ability on the event. He goes 7 at me. I think I'll still take this one, and then I'm countering whatever the Yamato swing is. Oh my god, he puddings me. Feels so embarrassing. Fair enough. There we go. Really didn't think he would pudding me here. But I guess it makes sense. It's his way of winning the game. We have Otama. We can even get Grav Blade into trash now. Just playing it out with Reiju. It's a possibility. Yep, let's do that. Then, what do I want to do? Search here. I have a Sanji in trash here, so I can pick up Stealth Black, play that out. I probably just want to keep it done up, just in case. This 6 or 5 doesn't matter that much in the grand scheme of things. Just want to cycle into like something more playable, to be honest. Like, need to refuel my hand with buff burst. Find another... Do I have a red rock in there? I'm not sure. Find a red rock, find a Reiju that can play out red rock, something like that. Either way, the pudding was annoying. I should have just used Giant on the first swing. He searches with Garb. grabs a yam. Plays the yam. See, does he just go 10 at me? What do I do if he goes 10 at me? Do I block? I think I'll just take, no. And I'll probably just use this trigger. Get Grab Blade away. Maybe we need to use Brush at Blow as a draw. Start with 6. Leader ability, use Brush at Blow as a draw. Okay. It's becoming more playable. Right, do I just use Reiju again? To like... I can play Reiju to either just Grab Blade, clear the board again. I could... That's probably not good. I think I'm just swinging 6, 8, playing Sanji, leaving a Don up for Giant. That sounds better. Reiju into like another buff burst could have been solid. But we probably just need to make absolutely sure we don't go down to 0 and get into Roger range. Yeah, the pudding made this matchup, like this game specifically, just so much more disgusting. My hand was completely fine beforehand. We've used our 3 stealth blacks already, which is a bit unfortunate. He goes 7 at Reiju. Do I just let that go? Probably no. Don't care about that Reiju being on the board. It's not really a good attacking body anyways. Vista. Alright. That's a block into Giant. Alright, now what? Do we just Reiju into like stealth black potentially? That sounds like a solid plan. Stealth black into another Sanji blocker. Okay, he counters this. How desperately does he want to keep that around? Let's use leader ability, draw 2. Does he want it that desperately around? No, he doesn't. Yeah, I think stealth blacking and like playing Rage into stealth black is just the best approach. Oh, I thought I had another blocker Sanji in there, to be honest. But it's okay that we don't. Buff burst for next turn again. Pass. Dot up for Konkase. If he plays a Vent, takes his life here, plays 10 drop, puts 2 Don, like it could get a bit scary. If he swings with Vista, maybe we can Reiju into a Brush at Blow to get rid of it by swinging into it multiple times. He plays an Ezo. If he goes wide, maybe just playing Reiju into Grab Blade is like good anyways, because it at least takes a card out of his hand. If he has like another Marco or Yamato lying here, I think it's still fine. Get to remove the 1 body. Yeah, there's a Marco. We only have 14 in trash, so that's a bit scary, like for 14 in deck, so we have to be careful about decking out. 10, I'll just block. Okay, he plays Marco and Uta. If I remove both now with Reiju, then there's a chance we could go for game. There's also a chance we die because we don't have a blocker lying there. So maybe just jumping onto this Grab Blade is not a good idea. Let's swing 6 first with this Reiju, then use leader ability on buff burst and see what we draw. Because if we draw counter events, I think we can play the Reiju. At the moment we haven't. How many counter events have we actually used? 2 teardrops, 1 giant. Okay. Let's continue searching. There's a giant. 10 in deck. I think it's just Gravity Blade. on these two. Is there a chance we could remove this V-Star? Maybe. This 6 happens though. I think it's just gonna be interface. It's just better now. Any counters here. So if I go... Now I just can remove the V-Star. It's just always the case. So I think I'm doing it. So now he doesn't have enough cards in hand to protect it. Yep. And we're chilling. 10 cards in deck. Just don't deck out. That's a giant. And then it's a red rock into going for game. GG's. Pudding made it dicey, but the matchup is still too disgustingly favored for us. Alright, let's go with some final thoughts. This Reiju is disgusting. Look, I love this deck. I do not like how much more powerful this card makes the deck. I think it's too much. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope this is not going to be like a tier 0 deck now at all. I think there are decks in the meta like red-green lore, and once it's not going to be as relevant for us in the West because EB04, like the second part of EB04 is not out until OP15, but at least in the East, I think a deck like Kobe could contest this deck a lot. Historically, green-purple Luffy has been very strong into Sanji as well, and maybe with the new Robin, that matchup is still good despite us being able to just summon Gravity Blade on command with this Reiju. But that's something we have to wait and see if other people can figure it out. Or maybe we can figure it out. We like variety on this channel, so I'm certainly also going to try to find a way to beat the Sanji deck. But currently at first glance, this deck seems disgusting. It's still skillful, don't get me wrong. There's still a lot of decisions you have to make at every single point in the game, but the Reiju is making it a lot easier. Like, when this was Jozu and not just Reiju, there were a lot more intricate things you have to think about. The deck building was tighter, and your gameplay just became more varied because you actually had to make sure that you could find these red rocks in time or the 4-cost Reiju. So it's still an easy include. I might actually want to up it to 3. I'm not sure what I would take out at the moment, but yeah, I still really like this card. A card that I'm missing is this 2-cost Pudding, but I don't really see value in playing her at the moment. Because we now need to like run 2 Gravity Blades, it essentially takes up the spot of this 2-cost Pudding. And I also now finally have included a 4th copy of Teardrops. I know people have been complaining about me only running 3 before EB03, but I think that was correct. I now essentially just switched out 1 Conk Essay with the Teardrops and it feels fine. I still hate this card, but it's now just a lot better because you can mill your Red Rocks and your Raging Tigers early game for this Reiju to already have it on 5 Don, which is just disgusting. I currently still enjoy the deck a lot. I hope that doesn't decrease over time with how powerful it feels. That can sometimes happen to me because I, in general, like playing rogue decks, and the moment a deck becomes too strong, I tend to no longer enjoy it as much, which is kind of stupid, to be honest. But at least when rotation hits, this red rock most likely will rotate out. I know there is still like a little bit of contention about whether they are gonna announce a finalized version of the rotation list or whether the one we have right now is the final one. At the moment, red rock rotates out. So that would certainly reduce the power of this deck in general again. Anyways, that's it for the video. Let me know if you want to see any specific matchups that you'd want me to play with Sanji. I'm going to try to find like EB matchups, obviously, and just more unfavored ones in the future. But these games were the best that I've had for today, and I hope you still had fun. Thank you, and have a good rest of your day.